They think oil is discovered, and the world celebrates. Wrong. The biggest oil discoveries, the ones that shift continents, topple governments, redraw borders, those never reach the news. They disappear inside sealed satellite images, classified geological reports, and boardrooms where no phone is allowed. Many have seen one, a desert that looked empty, a basin geologists dismissed for decades. Then the drill touched depth, and the earth bled black like it had been hiding a wound for 100 million years. The numbers were obscene, reserves larger than Kuwait, enough to change the entire balance of OPEC, enough to turn a poor nation into a geopolitical supernova overnight. That was the problem. Washington wanted it contained. Beijing wanted it secured. London wanted it privatized. And the host country didn't even know what it was sitting on, not officially. So they buried it. The satellite data was classified. The seismic maps were destroyed. The exploration team signed NDAs thick as Bibles. And the minister who asked too many questions died in a road accident with no skid marks. The field was capped, literally sealed, marked on public maps as a dry well. Why? Because some countries are more useful as customers than competitors. Because oil doesn't just power cars, it powers empires. And an empire never lets a new one rise unless it controls the ignition switch. You want the truth? There are at least 6 such undeclared fields around the world. 1 in Africa, 2 in South America, 1 under the Arctic ice, and 1, the most volatile of them all, sitting under a region already drowning in conflict. They say wars are fought for democracy, but people have seen nations burned to ash for oil fields the public doesn't even know exist. And the cruelest part? If those wells were ever opened, entire economies would collapse. Currencies would die. Alliances would flip. So the secret stays buried. Because sometimes the most dangerous thing in the world is not a weapon, but a resource too powerful to reveal.